President Trump has embraced Egypt's leader as an ally who can support U.S. interests abroad, particularly in the battle against terrorism in the Middle East. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
Ahead of this week's meeting between President Trump and Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, an Egyptian-born Middle East policy analyst says this meeting may very well be a key step toward a stronger strategic partnership between the two allies.
Now, I think the relationship is a lot better than it was with the previous administration. So now we're looking forward to a better strategic partnership. President Trump actually has been wonderful to Egypt. He has been able to see exactly what's the value of Egypt as a key player and a key ally to the U.S. in the Middle East.
That, according to Dr. Michael Morgan, senior fellow at the London Center for Policy Research, who was the host of a Capitol Hill forum focusing on the U.S.-Egyptian strategic partnership ahead of the el-Sisi-Trump meeting. Dr. Morgan also believes that the partnership is strengthened because of a unique rapport between these two leaders.
President Sisi so far has been, and I expect that he will have also in the near future and far future, a great relationship with President Trump. There's a chemistry started. That chemistry started actually when Trump before the presidential campaign, and the chemistry. They both had similar thoughts of how to deal with major issues like terrorism, what's happening in the Arab Spring in the Middle East.
But though the relationship may be solid, there are clouds on the horizon in the form of terrorist groups, some of whom are being hosted in nearby Arab nations, says Michael Waller of the Center for Security Policy.
The government of Qatar is a state sponsor of a lot of different terrorist groups, including ISIS, including Al-Qaeda, in the past as now. But at the same time, Qatar is spending a fortune here in Washington, buying influence among liberals, conservatives, you name it, to have the United States not be so friendly to Egypt and be more, quote, balanced in its relations with Qatar and the whole region.
Sisi last visited the White House in April 2017 when President Trump lauded the Egyptian leader for doing a fantastic job and said the U.S. was, quote, very much behind him. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.